Now I am joined by Built by Snowman lead producer Eli Smet, who's here to give us an exclusive first look live demo of Alto's Odyssey. You know, lots of talk about console games and PC games at E3, but mobile, look, let's face it, we all play games on our phones, and Alto's Odyssey is a game that we are so excited to see. Thank you coming all the way down from Canada to give us a sneak peek at this. So here we are looking at this game, and again, the attention to detail, that's what grabs everyone about this game.
Thank you so much.
And look, the pixels, it's silk smooth. It's so beautiful.
A big priority for us with Odyssey and with all the Alto games is kind of reducing this idea of noise and filtering it to the signal of any one thing. So mountains are triangles and dunes are triangles. Everything's supposed to be simple and elegant. Something we're really excited to reveal here on the show today is that where Alto's adventure was set on the home mountain, with Alto's Odyssey, we're bringing Alto and his friends outside their comfort zone and into a brand new environment. So Alto and his friends will be sandboarding through a variety of different desert locales.
Wow.
We're bringing grind rails back, but this time they're attached to balloons that move up and down. They challenge you to get new height and do new tricks. And something we're really excited to talk about is the way that every little aspect of the game is, I think, more purposefully designed. You see there, you can bounce on any balloon you encounter.
Oh, and the animations, it's so handcrafted.
Well, yeah, we want to make everything feel like it was almost done in an original hand-animated studio in some ways. So upcoming here, you see bridges that you can use to cross chasms, a little more treacherous than they were in the first game. And as we proceed here, we're introducing a brand new core mechanic to the game. We're calling it wall riding. So it's simple and it's one touch, just like anything in an Alto game. But as you approach a wall, you'll be able to tap, hold on the screen, and let go to jump right off. What this does is it kind of lets you play with height and verticality a lot more. You know, Alto games are all about moving downhill, but we wanted to think about using the sky as somewhere Alto and his friends could go. So here you see wall rides letting you get way high up in the sky, collect secret items, and move on to grind rails that you couldn't otherwise reach. And the cool thing about these wall rides is as you master them, you may find that they're the only way you can cross a chasm or get across a hazard. So as Alto approaches a chasm here, he'll need to really time that wall ride, leap off, grab an item, and continue on.
Ah.
Yeah. So
I love the sense of momentum to it. It's just this endless adventure.
Thank you. And here, right, again, we wanted to think about the idea of dwarfing Alto in the environment. This is a world that's bigger than him. It's a desert with unknown secrets and some mysteries that he and his friends may not have encountered in their home, home mountain. So we wanted to start thinking about what we could do with that. Here you see these big, arced, expressive wall rides. We want the game almost to feel like ballet as you move down the mountain. So again, this idea of capturing these feelings of elegance and serenity and balletic movement here. We're also bringing the environment into play too. The desert's host to a lot of different elements. So you see here that as Alto moves along, he's going to encounter some vortexes and some wind swirls that whoosh him up into the air and over top of large balloons. And you know, we really hope that if all the moments come together just right, it'll be a really special, new, majestic experience for players.
Looks incredible, and of course, you know, even though we're seeing footage like this, it's a touch game for iOS, right?
Correct. This is a full touch game. Everything you can do, you'll be able to do with one touch. When we thought about bringing the game to this big, brand new desert space, we didn't want to overcomplicate anything. So you can play it on the plane, you can play it on the bus, you can play it relaxing at home on a Sunday. We didn't want to introduce a lot of swipes and circles and other gestures.
Wow. Well, it's again one of these games that I think you just look at it and instantly grabs you. Tell us about the team that built this. How big is Built by Snowman?
Thank you so much. So Built by Snowman is actually about 6 people big. The core artist and designer, Harry Nesbitt, who works on this game with us, is based in the UK. And he kind of leads the creative vision for Alto. So in many ways, the Alto that people kind of fall in love with comes from the mind of one person, which is something we're pretty proud of.
Wow, so Harry and then you guys are in Canada, kind of all working together?
We're all based in Canada. We kind of co-develop it and work across the country together.
Wow, well that's so cool to see that you guys were able to bring this title out. First one was pretty successful, right?
Yeah, the first one was really successful. It kind of put us in a position where we could stop and say, what do we want to do next instead of what do we have to do next to make the quick buck, and that allowed us to think, instead of making an Alto sequel and calling it Alto's Adventure 2, what if we paused and said, what would a new Alto game be if it was set somewhere totally different?
Wow, well, I gotta say, it looks incredible. And when is this gonna come out?
So it's coming out summer 2017, which it is right now. We haven't said much more than that. I can't reveal anything today, but a little later this summer, people will be able to get their hands on it on the App Store.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing the teaser trailer earlier this year, and it's great to see the gameplay, which is, familiar, but feels just so much more detailed and exciting. So I'm really excited to see about this. And Built by Snowman, where are you guys? Are we going to see more titles from you guys as well? Or
Yeah,
what's the overall
absolutely.
plan?
So in addition to the Alto series, we're working on a title called Where Cards Fall, which is something that's much more narratively driven. It's about a 6-hour puzzle adventure set inside the memories of a young girl that's grown up and is reflecting on her life. And so you kind of construct houses of cards to revisit those memories. That's coming out later this year, potentially as well.
All right.
It's a pretty busy year for us.
It's nice to hear about a young, independent Canadian development studio.
Thank you so much for having me on, Jeff.
No, thanks for coming down to E3, and we want to see more mobile and iOS games.
Yeah, we want to.
So it's great for you guys to be here because this is a gamer's game, right? When gamers look at this and people watch the stream, they're like, I play that.
Yeah.
And it looks great and refined.
Thank you. I want to bring a little bit of that artful meditativeness to that experience of gaming on the go.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to check it out later this summer, and of course, you can follow Built by Snowman online. I'm sure you guys will be tweeting and talking about it to everybody.
We'll let people know.
Awesome. All right. Great to see you.
Thank you so much,
again
Jeff.
at the Coliseum in a few